Hey, cosplay dude. I'm back.
Hello, librarian.
So
That
you and
sounded like
Ty.
something from Animaniacs.
Very true. So you and Ty have given me a few Keyblade challenges over the last few months, and I actually got one of the Keyblades drawn, but I might have gone a bit out of hand and drew two other Keyblades. So I was wondering if you wanted to check out some Keyblades inspired by X-Men characters.
Well, you had me at you were drawing, but then you really sold it with X-Men.
So yeah, let's dive in. I have some X-Men Keyblades I wanted to show you and get your input on. I will show you the one that you challenged me. You actually challenged me for two. I haven't drawn the second one yet, but I have managed to draw this one. I'm a bit scared because you literally cosplay as this character, but I give you Gambit's Keyblade.
Okay. It took me a second to with it being small. It took me a second, but now that I've blown it up, okay, I like it. I'm going off the explanation that the blue part is supposed to be like his chest plate.
Okay, so yeah, the brown handle and cross guard is meant to be his coat. The blue part is meant to be his torso. The pole is obviously meant to represent his bow staff. The cards are all aces, and then the little pink puff at the top is meant to represent his kinetic energy explosions.
I like that.
And
And I love the keychain. I just saw the keychain. Oh, that's beautiful.
I wanted something to obviously represent, Rogue, and Rogue's Keyblade will have something similar for Gambit, because they are destined to be, and I do really like their relationship and things. But yeah, you asked for a Gambit Keyblade, so I delivered.
You delivered well, my friend.
This one was really tricky because I needed obviously to represent Gambit in three ways. One, his style, two, the playing card, but three, also I wanted to implement his ability in kinetic, explosions. So I was like, how on earth do I put all three of these together? But yeah, the hardest part honestly was the actual hilt itself. That was the trickiest because I knew I wanted like scattered cards. We keep making the joke of you know if Gambit was ever in anything, it should be 52 card pickup. I agree. It should be 52 card pickup. And yeah, so I wanted something to kind of like scattered card. I went with all aces. I am not sitting there drawing a bunch of different cards. I'm sorry. As much as I love my audience and I love the 300 bros, I am not drawing like a king there and a queen there and a four of spades here. And yeah, no, not doing it.
You're no fun. No.
But come on, Gambit is the ace card within the
Yes. The only thing I would say, if I can throw two notes at you,
please do,
and you don't get mad at me, librarian, I would change it from a poof to more of a spiky explosion, because the poof gives me more like genie vibes. And if you did want to add in another card, you need the Queen of Hearts, because that's Gambit's card. That's his lucky lady.
That's very true. Yeah, the explosion had many different forms. It went through a lot of different variations, and that's kind of the one I settled with because it just didn't seem too heavy, like top heavy.
Yeah. No, I mean I love what you've done, but if I could throw those notes at you, that's what that would be, is those two things.
So for the second one, obviously, of course, Ty's son Logan is named after Wolverine himself. So I had to do.
No way, you don't say.
I had to do a Keyblade based off Wolverine. Hey Billy, is your dental building a Homo sapien sexual?
I'm gonna find out for you. Are you gay? Guess not. Anyways,
Nah. Okay, Billy, next question. Does the dental place keep their teeth as trophies?
Let me in. I got some questions. Come on. Let me in. I got some questions. I guess nobody's there. Okay. Well, I'll try again tomorrow.
One of our council members, Billy, is the co-host of the Zeroed Hero podcast, and without the Zeroed Hero podcast, the 300 bros would have never met each other, as we met through being a part of their community after being guests on said podcast. So make sure you check out the Zeroed Hero podcast everywhere you can find your podcast platforms for some weird, wacky, and geeky fun, where Billy and his brother Jim come with fun new episodes every single week. So that's Zeroed Hero, every single place you can find your podcasts.
Okay, to be fair, I have seen this one because I've seen your video, and I loved what you did with the hilt and the handle. I absolutely love that part of it, and the Keyblade part being actually, his claws is awesome.
So the black markings around the handle and on the bridge of the blade are actually markings you can find on his classic suit.
Mm-hmm.
As well.
Yeah.
Obviously, I got the X-Men logo at the bottom because obviously he does actually have it on his belt in some iterations. During the little pockets where the blades come out of, that was tricky because the top one to me still looks out of place. It doesn't look like it should be there, but it's okay.
It looks good to me. Better than I can draw, so hey.
And then for the keychain, that's a reference to X-Men 2 when Iceman calls off Logan's beer firm.
Oh yeah. He Logan hands it, or Logan goes to take a drink and then he hands it to Iceman. That's right.
But yeah, I know this is very predictable because obviously I have just taken Wolverine's mask and made that the base of the Keyblade. But come on, it's the most iconic thing when it comes to Wolverine.
I was gonna say, next to his claws, next to Wolverine's claws, his mask is the most iconic part of him.
Yeah, definitely. I do kind of want to do a color variation of this one because obviously there is his orangey sort of orange suit, and so I do want to do a color variation where I change the color palette to make it more fit that one. So I do want to do that at some point. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last one, and this is the one this actually might be my favorite Keyblade that I've drawn on my channel. And before I show you, I actually took inspiration from the piece of artwork of this character that I was using, because there's a type of shading that you can do where it isn't black or dark, just, a piece of dark, color. It's actually lines. It's a type of comic book artwork that you can do, and I took that and I used it on this particular Keyblade, and this is now my favorite Keyblade on my channel at this moment in time, and it goes to Cyclops.
Oh wow. I love how you did the energy blade, or the energy beam, but yeah, blade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and I see what you did by the shading around the hilt there.
Yeah, it's kind of scratched in black lines, and it's meant to represent shading. And the image of Cyclops that I was using came from one of the early 2000 comic book runs, and that's the shading that he had. And I wanted to see if I could use it. And honestly, I think this looks really. I know the handle's basic, but honestly, this might be my favorite Keyblade that I've drawn on my channel so far.
It's a kick-ass Keyblade, that's for sure. And I love the Phoenix logo for the keychain.
Well, I mean, I gave Gambit a little nod to Rogue, and I was like, okay, what can I do for Cyclops and obviously Jean, because obviously Scott and Jean are another iconic couple in Marvel. And I was like, well, I don't really want to do something to do with mental power. That would just look goofy, but I could draw a Phoenix rising because obviously the Phoenix Force. So I was like, So yeah, I went with the
To be fair, double usage because he does get the Phoenix Force at a point in the comics too.
That is also very true, yes. And then with the blade itself, obviously I made it look like the comic book version or the animated version of optic beams. And I've also highlighted the actual blade itself and then phased it out slightly, like made it like shimmer away. So that's why it's got this kind of like, oh no, kind of like this smoky effect coming off of it, like light effect coming off it.
Yeah. Definitely epic. Definitely kick-ass Keyblade. I would love to see Sora wield it. But I feel like Riku would probably wield it more.
I actually stated in my video when I did this that this would be a very, very big heavy Keyblade, very similar to like Fenrir, the Keyblade that you can get in Kingdom Hearts. Definitely something like Riku would use. Like this would be, or like Terra maybe, like the big chunkier Keyblades. This would not be a small Keyblade at all. This would be like a big chunky one.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, you know, I got the blue, the visor, the yellow handles representing his strap across his chest, and obviously X-Men logo. Had to put that in somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Definitely good. All three of them, amazing.
My thank you. That's 3 of my Marvel Keyblades. I've also got some DC Keyblades to show you at some point, and maybe next time I could also show you some Marvel-inspired Power Rangers that I've also designed.
All right, that sounds like fun to me.
Well, thank you for having me back. It's always a blast. And of course, if people do want to find me, Ozzimon Library is the channel, and I draw weird, wacky stuff. A lot of Keyblades, because we're fans of Kingdom Hearts, I'm afraid. Pokemon, Digimon, Power Rangers, all different types of things. And also, I might have helped design the chibis that the 300 Bros use.
Yes, he did. He's also helping with Digimon. Last we talked.
Yes, yeah, I'm also helping with certain projects that are coming up. Well, I signed out last time, so I'm gonna let you sign this one out.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe bell, follow us, and check us out next time on the Three Ranger Bros studio. You can find us on almost any platform. And until next time, as always, my friends, later days.